run an e-commerce business on Shopify, and I wanted whenever I received a new order, then automatically that customer should be added as a new contact inside my Salesforce CRM. Yes, you heard it right. So now manually adding the customer details into a CRM takes a lot of time, and sometimes I used to miss some of the details as well. That's where I set up a simple automation which automatically captured the new orders received through my Shopify store, and as per the customer details, it creates a new contact into my Salesforce CRM without any error. Here on my screen, you can see a simple automation that I've set up between my Shopify store and my Salesforce using an automation software named as Pabbly Connect. And now here in this video, we are going to learn step by step that how you can set up this automation for your business too. But before that, let me show you how it actually works by simply placing a test order using my Shopify store page. So here we are going to select a random product, and from here we are going to make a test purchase. We're going to click on this buy now, and here we are going to add some dummy customer details. So here you can see the email address as dummy@pabblytudes.com. We are going to move forward with these details only, and here for the payment we are going to use these testing instructions given over here. So to make a successful payment, we are going to enter the card number as 1, and then here we are going to add a random expiry date and a random security code. Then we are going to click on this pay now. You can see we have successfully made a payment over here. Now let's go and check our Salesforce account. And you can see a new contact has been created over here with the name dummy user, and here you can see the details. So with this, we have successfully seen the working of this amazing automation. Now to learn this process, we are going to start searching for pabbly.com/connect in your browsers, and it will take you to the homepage of Pabbly Connect. Here you can see two options. First, if you're a new user, click on sign up for free and get free 100 tasks every month to explore the software. Or else if you're an existing user like me, then simply sign in. And here if you're a new user and you're planning to buy Pabbly for your business automation, then I have got a special discount code just for you. By using this code, you can get an amazing discount while making a purchase for your Pabbly subscription. You just need to type ROMYT in the coupon section and you are going to get an exclusive discount. For your reference, I've also attached this coupon code in the left side corner of this video so that you can access it anytime till the end of this tutorial. Also here I can show you that you are going to get your maximum discount on your purchase using my coupon code irrespective of any other coupon code available. So go and make a purchase now. Alright, so now here after signing in, you can see all Pabbly apps window where you can see all the applications of Pabbly. From here, you need to access Pabbly Connect by clicking on the access now, and it will take you to the dashboard of Pabbly Connect. Now to build a new connection, we are going to create a workflow first, and here you can see 3 methods. First, if you want to build a workflow step by step, select create from scratch. To build a workflow completely using AI prompts, use create using AI, and for a quick workflow setup, use quick builder. Here we are going to start a fresh chat, and it is asking, hey, what would you like to automate today? So I'm going to describe my workflow and give it as a prompt to this quick workflow builder. Let me add it. It says when a new order comes in from Shopify, add it to Salesforce. And after analyzing my request, it is asking which Shopify V2 trigger should start this workflow. So we're going to select new order, and for Salesforce, we are going to select create contact. Here you can have a preview of your workflow. If it's correct, select approve and create, and here we have received our workflow link. So with this, we have successfully set up a workflow using quick workflow builder. Now let me tell you that there are 2 most important principles of an automation process, that are trigger and action. Where trigger says when this happens and action says do this, that means action is a response towards our trigger. Your automation can have a single trigger but multiple action steps. Now let's build the automation by simply setting up a trigger. Here we have selected app and the app event, and we have received a webhook URL. That means we are going to use this webhook URL to connect our Shopify store with Pabbly Connect. For that, we are going to follow the instructions given below. First, here I'm going to copy the webhook URL, and here I've already logged into my Shopify account. account. So this is my Shopify account. From here you need to click on the settings and then select notifications from the left side. After this you can see the option of webhooks over here, and these are my existing webhook URLs. We're going to create a new one. For the event I'm going to select same, which is order creation. For the format, select JSON. Here you need to add your webhook URL, and for the API version I'm going to select latest. Then you're going to click on the save, and you can see our webhook has been saved successfully. That means we have connected our Shopify account with Pabbly Connect. So here you can see as it is waiting for webhook response. That means here to receive a response we need to do a test submission, and to do a test submission we need to make a test purchase using our Shopify store page once again. So for that, let me take you back to my Shopify store page. Now from here we are going to select a random product, then we are going to click on this buy now, and again we are going to enter some dummy details and make a test submission. For this time I'm going to add the email as smart@pabblytudes.com, customer name as smart user. These details are going to remain the same. Here I'm going to change the phone number. Moving forward, again for the successful payment we are going to use these details. Then we are going to make a payment, and you can see we have successfully placed a test order over here. Let's go and check our Pabbly's workflow. And here we have received a successful response where we have received all the details of the order, including the customer details as well. So with this we have successfully set up a trigger over here. Once we have received a new order through Shopify, we are going to add that customer as a new contact into my Salesforce account. For that we are going to build a new connection, and here we are going to give access to Pabbly as your data is secured with Pabbly. So I easily got connected because I was already logged into my account in the same browser. Alright, so now here it is asking for a first name, last name, email, phone number and some other details. So instead of entering these details manually, here I'm going to map the data. Mapping data means insert data from previous step. That means here I'm going to map the data from the response received in my trigger step or my previous action steps. Mapping makes a text dynamic so that we're going to receive a new order through our Shopify store. Automatically this previously existing detail will be updated with the new one. So to map the first name we are going to enter a /first. Here we are going to map the first name, then here we are going to map the last name. Moving forward, here we are going to map the email address, then here we are going to map the phone number. Moving forward, here these fields are not required ones, so we're going to leave them blank. Again for the phone number we are going to map the same number, and for the lead source I'm going to select purchase list. Then we are going to click on the save and send test request. Here you can see we have received a successful response. That means we have successfully created a new contact ID our Salesforce account. Let's go and check it. Here I'm going to move towards contact, and you can see a new contact has been created over here successfully. So with this we have successfully set up entire automation. Now let me summarize this whole video for you. So here for example I have taken my trigger as Shopify, from where I'm receiving new customer details, and then I've taken my action as Salesforce CRM, so that whenever a new customer is received, instantly that customer is added as a new contact into my Salesforce CRM. Alright, these were the very simple steps to how to add your customers to your Salesforce CRM. I hope these steps were clear to you. Now if you want to use the same workflow, then you can find the clone link in the description box below. And if you found this video helpful, then don't forget to like, share and subscribe for more automation tutorials. Also, if you're planning to buy Pabbly for your business automation, then do use my special discount code, which is ROMYT. Alright, that's all for this video. See you in the next one. Thanks for watching.
Not only this automation, you can create many more such automations with Pabbly Connect. If you have any pricing plan related issue, then you can visit us on this link. And if you have any doubt, then you can email us at sales@pabbly.com. And for your reference, we have attached these links in the description box as well. Now, if you found this video helpful, then please subscribe to our channel and share it with your friends.